free to reach out me and break the stigma. So in India, we do have the stigma. If we go to a psychologist or a counselor, people do think we are a mental people. Please break the stigma. No. So meeting a counselor is not only for the mental health issues, right? For your overall development too. So please feel free to connect to me. Next slide. So it is okay to reach out. You are not alone here. We all are here to support you. And next slide. Yes. These are my details where I am available and how to take the appointments. Please take a screenshot or save the number. You can take out the appointments through the number and over an email too, or you can directly come and meet me. So it's completely confidential, guys. And do not check the number now, that is working. Then earlier, everybody started giving me a call. So when I picked up the call and they said, ma'am, I wanted to check. Please, that is working only. Please feel free to reach out me. So that's all about for the today's session. If any queries if you have, please. Any queries? So every details I have dropped on the slide. Please. Chalo. So thank you so much for your active participation. So this year I have really experienced a very great responses from you guys. Really, I'm very happy and thank you so much for your patience listening. And I'm wishing you the best luck for the 4 years of journey. We are here to help you and to support you. Good luck.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to invite Prakhar Wagreja to take the session further.
Hello everyone. Have you ever observed a rubber band? Like आप उसको कितना भी स्ट्रेच करो, of course जब तक वो टूट ना जाए, वो वापस अपनी ओरिजिनल शेप में आ जाता है. What is this trait called? Not scientific way, in psychological way. It's called resilience. The while maintaining a positive outlook. No other can explain it better than our faculty, Dr. Rajneesh Katarni. Dr. Rajneesh Katarni is an assistant professor in AI/ML department. He completed his bachelor's in mechanical engineering from Sri Govindram Siksaria Institute of Technology and Science, Indore. Then he pursued his master's in the same field from Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya, Indore. He got his PhD in mechanical engineering from Bhagwat University, Ajmer. His area of specialization includes production processes, multi-criteria decision making, and design thinking. He has 19 years of teaching experience, which includes 12 years in teaching and 7 years in industry. Dr. Rajneesh Katarni is a professional member of Society of Automotive Engineers, India, and received Best Teachers Award by TECT 2010. He was also faculty advisor for FI Cycle SAE India event in 2013, 14, 15, and 2016. He worked under SAE, A World in Motion, SAE International National Olympics 2012. He was also an organizing committee of BAJA 2014 event and co-convener for Indore Regional SAE, A World in Motion 2015 program. Dr. Katarni has undergone rigorous training in basic technical jobs of automobile at the prestigious Maruti Training Center in Delhi. He has completed service advisor training at the renowned Honda International Training and Education Center in Noida, equipping them with advanced knowledge in service and advisory roles. He has also undergone training in the World in Motion AWIM under SAE International, which demonstrates their commitment to educational excellence and innovative teaching methods. Sir has around 8 publications in international and national journals and has presented his work in 8 international and national conferences. Currently, he is guiding 3 PhD students. The stage is all yours, sir.
છું ત્યાંથી બી આવી જશો નહીં આવે રહેવા દો
Audible?
શું ફોનમાં લેવાનું છે
So, good afternoon to all. So, this is a topic. Today's topic is about life skills.
અહીંયાથી લઈ લેને
Before also, we conduct one workshop on life skill on online mode. So, I just want to know how many people have attended that. Just raise your hands. Thank you. So, there are three main points for today's topic. One is resilience, ability, that is okay, life skill, but my focus on this word that is change. Because if you see the saying, we say change is the only constant in a life, right? Agree?
Yes.
Yes. So we should have adopted. But how we can adopt, or we'll just see some cases what people have adopted and what they achieve in their life. So one by one go there. Lot of change. Now, it is visible from last. What do you see exactly? Journey of what? This is journey of mobile phone, right? So almost in 1876, it is invented. So what do you think? What will happen after 20 years? Will we all going to use mobile phones, or there will be a different device? Yes, agree? Right. Let's say if you are a CEO of any company, if you are manufacturing any product, but if you will not adopt the change, what will happen? You will not grow, right? So same thing we'll see. So there are various cases. There we can see there is a change. So resilience and adaptability we'll talk about in some case study based. So nowadays in last 1.5 years, one new buzzword come. It's called ChatGPT. Have you heard about it? Yes. How many have not uses it? How many have not used yet? You all not used it? So please raise your hand. कितने बच्चों ने यूज नहीं किया?
हाँ तो चलो
So my advice, when you get a chance, just install it, the app on your mobile phone and use it. Why?
No. નીકળવું છે
So why I choose this topic? We'll heard from this the CEO of ChatGPT, what he's saying.
બોલ એક સેકન્ડ નથી જોઈતો
5 in the age of artificial intelligence.
And we have a lot of students here.
Yeah,
yes.
so please
It's
voice
not
for
a
them.
question. It's not a question of survival. You are about to enter, I think, like the greatest golden age of human possibility, technological development, economic growth. It's like I think it's going to be quite fantastic. To thrive in that world, I think the skills that matter are deep familiarity with the tools and staying abreast of changes and just working with them very closely to develop a great intuition for where things are going and how to make use of it. Resilience, a very ability to learn new things fast and adapt to them and sort of evolve yourself with the technology. But those are the kind of skills that I think are going to be very much rewarded. The one of the predictions I'm most confident about the future is it's just going to happen much faster than the past did. And that, young people are always the best at adapting to that, but now it's going to be extra valuable.
Yeah. Anybody know who is he?
Sam Altman
He's the CEO of
YC
ChatGPT is a product. So if you see in this video, he talked about 2-3 things. Resilience, right? So that's why we're choosing this topic. Second, he's talking about acquiring the skills. So we'll talk about today's topic, what skill, why the skill is important, right? And 2 more things he talked about. One is about learning new things. And last, everything is changing fast. So the problem, today's world problem is, we talk change is the only constant in the life, but this change is rapid. So how to adopt this change? So we'll just see how we can adopt all these things. So resilience there are various parameters, but there are 3 basic parameters, that is adaptability, flexibility, and learning. If you are doing this, yes, you are having this quality of resilience. So resilience is nothing but a bouncing back. Right? It's bouncing back. If you are having any problem, it's okay. Everybody is having a problem. If you are not having a problem, you will not have a good life. Okay? So problem is a part. If there is no problem in your life, that means your life is not going in the right direction. Right? So if there is a problem, there will be a solution. There is a problem, there is a solution. And when you overcome with this, what will happen? You will be a good person. You will be a good personality. You will be a good successful leader. Right? So resilience, we'll see the exact definition of resilience, what exactly the meaning of resilience. The 2-3 things are recorded. Okay? Any problem, it's okay. Let's say, for example, if we talk about you people. Yeah, there's a change, right? First time you came out from your comfort zone, right? And this 4 years, Director Sir, Saturday, he talked about these 4 years are going to decide the next 40 years, right? So that's the principle of 440. So first thing, how to adjust with that? The first thing is recovering, adjusting, and adopting all these things. Adopting, acquiring new skills, and the last thing is emotional stability. So Kiran Madam talked about all this emotional stability, how to achieve and everything. So these are the parameters where, yes, we can move further. Anybody know who is she? Anyone? Anyone? अच्छा क्या देख रहा है, क्या दिख रहा है, क्या हो गई है, क्या कर रही है? Okay. Yeah. Yes. She's a Aruna. कौन है यार? कौन है ये? कहाँ से आ रही है बच्ची? 22 साल की. So what is special about her? When she was 22 years old, she was traveling in a train. उसको किसी ने धक्का दे दिया ट्रेन से, गिर गई, दोनों पैर कट गए. अब क्या? बट नहीं. When she got the accident, she thought कि चलो अभी हो गया, अब करना क्या है लाइफ में. She was just that when she got the accident around, she was in his 20s, 23 or 24. Then she decided, नहीं, हो गया तो हो गया, it's okay, but bounce back करना. Then she decided what? कि अब तो मैं हिमालय चढ़ूंगी. So people laugh like anything. कि भैया कैसे? It is not possible. But she thought कि how to overcome? Then she meets so many people. She meets the expert, the Bachin Kripal, the first Indian lady who climbed the Everest. She went there, she meet there. So Bachin Kripal said, okay, it's very simple for you. Because when you thought that you want to climb the Himalaya, mentally you have climbed it. But bacha kya hai sirf? Physically. That's all. So she did it. Okay? So that is the best example of resilience. Though if you get a time, anytime, if you're a little bit low in the life, just search this. N numbers of videos are available about her, and you will find what type of problem she has faced and she overcome, and she living his life successfully. So that is the best example for me of resilience. Second is adaptability. अभी आ गए हैं, अभी तक घर का माँ का खाना मिलता था, अभी मैस का खाना मिलता है. ठीक है? बच्चे बोलते हैं सर ये मैस का खाना अच्छा नहीं है. मैंने बोला यार, तो मैंने बोला अच्छा नहीं है, अच्छे से मतलब क्या होता है? बोले घर जैसा नहीं, मतलब घर जैसा नहीं है, बट खाना तो अच्छा है। हाँ बोले खाना तो अच्छा है, बट टेस्टी नहीं है। मतलब टेस्टी तो है। एक बच्चा बोले सर खराब है, तो दूसरा बच्चा बोले सर नहीं खाना खराब नहीं है सर। फिर उन दोनों का डिस्कशन हो रहा है, क्या देखो पता खराब खाना क्या होता है? बोले क्या? बोले ऐसा खाना जिसको खा के आपका तबीयत बिगड़ जाए। ठीक है, तो बोले यहाँ के खाने की तबीयत बिगड़ नहीं, फूड इज गुड, ठीक है, बट यस टेस्ट इज लिटिल अप एंड डाउन, बट यू हैव टू अडॉप्ट इट। दैट इज द फर्स्ट थिंग यू हैव टू डू, अडॉप्टेबिलिटी। यहीं से स्टार्ट होने वाला है सारा, ठीक है। सो इफ विल अडॉप्ट, जितनी जल्दी हम अडॉप्ट करेंगे, यस विल मूव फर्दर, बिकॉज द प्रिंसिपल 440 प्रिंसिपल, यस think that about the 440 principle. The first thing is adaptability. So adopt situation. जितनी जल्दी आपने adopt किया, yes, you will move further. So adopting the new situations, new changes, flexibility, yes, and open mind. These are the two most important part, right? So you should be flexible. If somebody is saying something, yes, you should be open. You should understand. Can't take it. This could also be one of the way of thinking anything. So flexibility and adaptability. And yes, last, the ChatGPT CEO also called, OpenAI CEO also talk about this learning new skills, right? So here in NMIMS, in our campus, yes, we are giving opportunity for learning new skills, all types of skills you can learn. What we are having different types of clubs for that. So one more example, we talk about adaptability. Have you heard about this company? Yes. कौन सी कंपनी है? Wipro. Anybody know who is the founder of Wipro?
Azim Premji.
Azim Ji Premji, yes, right. So anybody know what was the first product of Wipro? When Wipro was started in 1940s? Detergent. Yeah, before detergent, there was in some other business. See. The first product of vegetable oil. In 1945, they start with the vegetable oil, and now what they are doing? They are the software. So they are adopted the situation. Right? One more example I take. Heard about this? Yes. Anybody know what was the first product of Suzuki company? अच्छा अभी Suzuki क्या? If I'm saying Suzuki or Maruti Suzuki, what's come in your mind? Automobiles, right? But the first product when they launched, they was in the textile business. They have started power loom. No, see the variation, ना? उसके बाद क्या हुआ? बोले यार कुछ और बनाते। बोले क्या बनाया? फिर उन्होंने बनाया बोट्स। बोट जो होता है
नहीं सही
उसका इंजन।
No.
Then this is the first model of bike basically. Honda, Shichiro Honda also did the same thing. Okay? The Suzuki also did the same thing in 1952. Okay? Suzuki did in 1952 and Shichiro Honda did around 1945. Okay? जो Honda company के founder. Then what? Then now in 1955 they came in this business. He is the person. Then they come with the bike and he is the person. Adaptability is important, right? If you will not adopt, what will happen? क्या लगता है? अगर adopt नहीं करोगे तो क्या होगा? Won't grow, okay? एक केस देखते हैं बड़ा. I hope you know this car. कौन सी कार है? Ambassador, right? So when I completed my engineering, our dream job कि भैया इस कंपनी में जॉब मिल जाए. The name of the company was HM, Hindustan Motors. आज कहाँ पर है वो? पता नहीं. ठीक है? I'll show you two pictures. Tell me the difference. Have you found any major difference in both? But that was the first model. जो dark वाला दिख रहा है, it was the first model, and this was the latest one or last one. So what happened? If you will not adopt, what will happen? तो ambassador नहीं बनना है ना हमको, right? Getting one more case. This is owned by the Birla Group. ठीक है, उसकी बात नहीं करते. ठीक है, case 2. थोड़ा लेटेस्ट लेते हैं. How many people having a Nokia phone in this hall? Nokia phone. 1. How many people are having a Motorola phone? Which company introduced the phone in the market? Motorola. Right? See, so what is happening? They are adopting. But what happened? Why did Nokia fail? They are changing adaptability की बात की ना, we talk about adaptability. We can see the adaptability, they are adopting. Then why they fail then? They are doing change. Yeah, see, if you see from 1995 to 2001, around 15 years they have changing their models. Slow, okay.
So they couldn't compete with our needs like the.
They rejected Android. Getting? So that's why I'm saying, first question, कि how many students are not using ChatGPT? Don't reject it. Accept it. Okay? Adopt it. So adaptability is important. So most of the time, maybe you're adopting, but the pace of adopting is not right. So again, it could create a problem. So adaptation is one part, but adaptation is not only part. You have to see all the conditions and then move further. Right? So we have two cases. One, the company has not adopted anything and it become a mess at the car. And second is, yes, they are adopting, but not in the right direction. Okay? So direction is again very important. एक बार कहीं लेक्चर था, बच्चा बोले कि सर एवरीबॉडी सेज कि हमेशा सही पाथ पे चलो, सही डायरेक्शन में चलो, तो सब बोलते हैं, बट हाउ आई नो कि मैं सही जा रहा हूँ कि नहीं जा रहा हूँ? मुझे कैसे पता पड़ेगा? कैसे पता करें कि अपन ठीक जा रहे हैं कि नहीं जा रहे हैं? क्या लगता है आपको? Anyone? How you check? कि मैं जा तो रहा हूं बट ठीक जा रहा हूं कि नहीं, कैसे चेक करते हैं? ये कैसे चेक करें? बड़ा सिंपल है. Just compare yourself with last 6 months. In the last 6 months, or let's say this is July, for example, in January 2024 and July 2024, क्या change आया तुम्हारी life? Is there any change in my life? Yes. It could change, could be mentally, physically, emotionally, anything. Or I have done any upgradation in any sense. Maybe you acquire new skill, or you have learn some new courses, anything, or you make some new friends, or you explore 4 new places. It could be anything, right? So when you want to check yourself, you are going in the right direction, yes or no, just compare yourself with you only. When I was Honda, they taught me a thing, don't compare with others, compare with yourself only. That is very good jumping technique. Okay? When you compare with yourself, because end of the day it's your journey. Okay? Different people at different levels. Let's say someone having a level 1 and someone having a level 10. So there cannot be a comparison. Let's say if you're at level 1, yes, it's okay, no issue. There's no issue if you're at level 1. But yes, you have to grow. So that is the important. Okay? So if you see so many times, they say my way to see the successful people. If I'll say the Mahatma Gandhi. So if I'll see a Mahatma Gandhi, the picture of old age picture rather than young age picture. So the old age picture of Mahatma Gandhi is more graceful than the young age. Getting? So if the same thing, if you are moving in the right direction, automatically grace will come. So if you want to check yourself, you are moving in the right direction, yes or no. So that is the best way. In last 6 months, anything you did, if you did what you did, compare it with yourself. Yeah, important. It's underlined. Okay? So that is exactly. So same thing. What happened in the Nokia case? What happened? They thought कि यार हमको अलग चलेंगे, so Android को reject किया, and reject market rejected. Okay? This is one of the reasons. There are so many other reasons, but this is one of the reasons. Same we talked about. So adaptability. Now we'll check कि हम कितने adaptable हैं. देखिए बड़ा सिंपल सा एग्जांपल लिया है मैंने. सॉन्ग सुनते हैं सब लोग, मूवीज के सॉन्ग. ठीक है, तो देखो क्या आता है. सॉन्ग नहीं है. नाउ गिव द आंसर.
New one.
Old Hindi songs are good or new Hindi one are good? Old वाले हाथ खड़े करो भैया. अच्छा, ठीक है. ओके, अब नए वाले हाथ खड़े करो. क्यों भैया, नए वालों से क्या प्रॉब्लम है? हाँ? हाँ? या एक मिनट. नए वालों में क्या प्रॉब्लम है? अच्छा चलो ठीक है, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड आती है. मेरे को बताना कौन खराब है, ठीक है? कौन खराब है बताना है तुमको. ये मैंने उससे को-पायलट से पूछा था. को-पायलट पता है ChatGPT का बड़ा भाई है, ठीक है? उससे पूछा था, उसने कुछ दिया. आई एम नॉट एग्री. पहचानते हो? कौन खराब है? कौन खराब है भैया इसमें? तुम तो बोलते थे कि नए गाने खराब है. देखो एनालॉजी लगने खराब हो गया. हाँ? और खंडवा नरेश किशोर कुमार. Who is from खंडवा? Anyone? है कुछ बच्चे थे, उनको मिलते थे पेरेंट्स. ओके ठीक है. अभी बताना इसमें और इसमें कौन खराब है? भैया अंबानी ने बुलाया था इसको. अब बताओ मेरे को कौन खराब है? पर्सनल टेस्ट. यू आर नॉट हैविंग टेस्ट. दोनों साथ साथ अच्छे हैं ना? या तो फिर नया म्यूजिक खराब क्यों हो गया? नहीं. So, if you're saying new music is not good, that means you're not adaptable. बात आते हैं वापस. You're biased. Yes, you're biased. You're saying कि old music was good, but new is not good. So, but new people are good. You are accepting new people. You are saying that Shreya Ghoshal is good. Arjit Singh is also good. वो भी है ना कोई विशाल मिश्रा क्या नाम है? वो सब अच्छे हैं, पर नया म्यूजिक खराब है. नए यू आर नॉट अडॉप्टेबल भैया. और जिन्होंने वो पुराने गाने पे हाथ खड़ा किया था ना, सोच लो तुम, तुम्हारी अडॉप्टेबिलिटी कहां पर है? गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? इट वाज अ चेक. इट वाज अ चेक. ठीक है? सो बी अडॉप्टेबल. इफ यू आर नॉट अडॉप्टेबल, यस, फिर देख लो क्या होगा. और वो जो है, वो जो दादा जो है उधर बोले, anybody know who is he? If it's the journey of Gulzar, he is writing from new generation for old generation, everyone. He's adoptable, he knows. Okay? So you should be adoptable. So adoptability is important. So that was a little bit check. It was a check. You are adoptable or not? Adoptability जरूरी भैया, देख लिया. दूसरी वो चैट जीपीटी से भी बोलेगा कि लर्निंग भी नहीं सीखो. ठीक है? सो लर्निंग का एग्जांपल देता हूं. सब पहचानते हैं इनको? यस. When he was in his 60s, what he did, new thing, किसको पता है? What he did when he was in his 60s, he start learning something new. क्या 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 सीखना चालू किया मैंने बताया? He start learning painting at the age of 60 because he was having adaptability. So adaptability is important. Okay? So try to adopt a new situation. जितनी जल्दी adopt करोगे, yes, it is going to help you. So adaptability. He was the first Asian to got the Nobel Prize, right? Then learning, yes, acquiring knowledge. It's a lifelong process. It is very important. That I bold बड़ा कर दिया मैंने उसको. Learning is a lifelong process. ठीक है? If you think कि अब हो गया बहुत, अब तो पढ़ लिया, नहीं. You have to update all the time. So it's a lifelong process. ठीक है? कभी confusion आया तो सीधा रविन्द्रनाथ टैगोर, यार 560 में पेंटिंग करना चालू किया हूँ, अपन तो कर सकते हैं. So it's a lifelong process. ठीक है? One more video, small video.
Now, all education is about learning to think. It's about learning to problem solve. And whether that was 30 years ago now or 30 years from now, I think it's the same. I think, the technology changes over time, but if you can learn how to solve problems, you're going to do great things.
Get it? So, adaptability. तो मैं अच्छे ही खराब हैं? Raise your hand. सब अच्छे हैं? Yes. ठीक है? Thought process. So, she's talking about the problem solving skill. So, for that, learning, yes, this is the most important. It's like a classroom learning. Yes. Anybody tell me why classroom learning is important? Anyone? Because we talk about the basics here, right? So basics are important, and why basics are important, I'll show one more video, so you will understand why the classroom learning is very, 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 very important. Okay? Again, one video, small video. This is journey from 1983 to 2001, 2015. Okay? देखो 1983 में देखो क्या हो रहा है? This is a concept called inverted pendulum. Okay? Just go through the video, then you can understand, yes, learning, why classroom learning is important. '83, then '85, '86. See this, a gradual change. Now see what it is converting. Now the changes are rapid. 17, 19, 20, 21 changes are rapid now. See this, rapid changes. That's why the classroom learning is important. What professor is doing in a class? He's teaching the basics. So 1983, they have started with the inverted pendulum. Now, but it is got converted into the robot. Right? That's why classroom learning is very, very important. Okay? Then again, some more learnings. Skill acquisition. How to acquire? Yes, we are here. We are having n numbers of clubs. We are having this Google Developer Club. Different presentation will be there for all these clubs. Yes, we are having CSI Society, where you acquire new skills. Yes, we are having a mobile application development class. There are various clubs. So, all the at least each student should be a part of one club. Because why? Adaptability, learning, and acquiring new skills. Spot, small. Problem solving again, some skill, observational. For this, again we are having some more clubs. Yes, what? We are having NMUN, Writers Hub. We are having Saturday 10 AM. These are the clubs. Anybody know who is it? किसी ने देखा है? सुना है इसको? सैमसंग का मोबाइल कितने लोगों के पास? He is the person behind that. He is an Indian. He is from Gujarat. Now he is the vice president of Samsung. He is a think tank. Right? The name is Pranav Mistry. If you see the TED Talks, so his TED Talks is one of the most popular TED Talks. Just search it. You will enjoy. He talked about so many things. Any surface could be screen. He talked about any surface could be screen. Mobile लेना ही नहीं. इधर हमने बात की थी कि 20 साल बाद क्या हो गया? Any surface could be screen. There is no need of mobile phone. Okay? So he is working on all this technology. He is again Indian, right? So that is exactly an example of adaptability. Right? So we talked about all these things. Some little bit, some more skills I talk about. Self-awareness. I'm also talking about self-awareness. But my question is how? How? How to become a self-aware? कि भाई ये मुझे अच्छे से आता है, कैसे पता पड़ेगा? Any guesses? Any answer? How I can analyze here? Say I am good at particular ABC. How I can evaluate? Anyone? कैसे पता पड़ेगा यार ये चीज मैं बहुत अच्छे से करता हूँ, but कैसे? हाँ? Testing. So how you?
When you challenge
By taking new experiences, okay, or one.
when you challenge yourself.
When you challenge yourself, okay, or बड़ा simple, बहुत simple. कैसे करते हैं अपना? By this. Hobbies. Hobbies define you. कैसे? If you're a natural lover, you will explore more. If you love photography, yes, you are having that type of intelligence. If you are doing painting, yes, you are having natural love. You don't like painting, you want to move here and there, or you want to play football, cricket. So you are having a different type of hobbies. So hobby defines you. Hobby defines you. So to understand this, you should know this. There are types of intelligence, 9 types of intelligence are there. This intelligence, बोले कौन से बहुत सारे हैं, एक एक करके बात कर लेते थोड़ा ना. If you are having good logical skill, yes, you like maths. In class of 60, some students like theory subjects, some students like logical subjects. Because if you are having good logical skill, yes, you will like logical subjects. But if you are having good linguistic intelligence, you will not like logical subjects. You will like linguistic subjects. Okay? So you should know this. Which type of subjects you like. So these are the types of intelligence. If you are a natural lover, yes, you will enjoy the weather, you will enjoy the landscapes and all this. If you are not a natural lover, you will don't like all this. So these are the different types of intelligence. I'll just try to relate this intelligence with these people. A.R. Rahman. Second. Yes. What is the basic education of Satya Nadella? He is heading the which company? University of Engineering. कौन सी branch में किया है? Anybody?
Mechanical.
Yes. Right. He is a BTech electrical engineer. उसे electrical engineer ये कंप्यूटर की ब्रांच को कैसे लीड कर रहा है? Resilience, adaptability, learning new things, acquire new skills, right? और Bachendri Pal, India's first lady who climbed the Everest. Again, yes. Yes, well known. Yes, who is she? She's Saloma. She's the mother of trees. 8,000 trees she planted away. ठीक है? अब मैं बताओ इसमें से सबसे सक्सेसफुल कौन है इसमें से? बाकी सब फेलियर है? सभी सक्सेसफुल हैं? But they are in? Are they at same field? No. Relate your hobbies, see this, you will find your path. Okay? That is connecting dots. Perfect? Yeah. So, yeah, we can relate this with the types of intelligence, what we talked about, there are different types of intelligence. Some linguistic intelligence, you could be a good poet. So, you can relate this with your hobbies. So, know your hobbies, ultimately you know yourself. If you know yourself, yes, you know it. Just I'll wrap up. Hobbies we talked about. These are some skills, communication skills, collaborative teams, problem solving, critical thinking, leadership, adaptability, emotional intelligence, time management, confidence, self-confidence. I'll just wrap up in 5 minutes. First is, if you have good communication skill, yes, this is your cup of tea. नहीं है तो वो जरूरी थोड़ी है. It's not important. एक ही बात है. Agree? Coach, very important role play किया है इन्होंने. Collaborative. Well, let him meet to the PM. तो मोदी जी ने क्या पूछा कि यार वो तो सब ठीक है, वो करना क्या था नाम उसको, सूर्य कुमार यादव, भैया कैच कैसे पकड़ लिया तुमने? ठीक है. So then he asked the coach कि भैया कैच कैसे पकड़ लिया? तो बोले सर we do the practice of this. Almost सूर्य कुमार ने 150 बार कैच पकड़ा था. Then he asked सूर्य कुमार कि भैया क्या तुम्हारे दिमाग में क्या चल रहा था? बोले कुछ नहीं सर, मेरे दिमाग में था कि मैं बॉल तो बाहर फेंक ही दूंगा, अंदर फेंक दूंगा ग्राउंड के बाहर नहीं आने दूंगा. ठीक है. Collaboration. ठीक है. So that is very important. It's very important. बहुत बच्चे बोलते हैं सर वो मेरा ना रूम चेंज करवाना है मेरे को. क्यों? अरे सर वो मेरे को मेरे वो रूममेट है ना वो क्लास वाले चाहिए. अरे भैया वैसे करेगा तो कोलैबोरेशन कहाँ गया? वे 2034 में you want to become a team leader or manager or CEO of a company? Yes or no? Let's say you're CEO of a company, you're handling 200 to 2000 people. You want to get the output from them. भैया बट उसकी प्रैक्टिस कहाँ होगी? प्रैक्टिस तो हुई नहीं, प्रैक्टिस कहाँ होगी? यहाँ से स्टार्ट होगी. So try to make more and more collaboration. Right? So if you're getting a new friends in your room, you should be happy, you should be thankful to God. चलो अच्छा है, नई अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है, गुड, अच्छी बात है, आई इंप्रूव. इससे भी दोस्ती कर लेते हैं, इससे भी कुछ नई चीज सीखेंगे. सो कोलैबोरेशन इज इंपॉर्टेंट. प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग, क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग, यस, फिर से आ गए. व्हाई? बिकॉज यू विल सी द डाइवर्सिफिकेशन, राइट? फ्रॉम न्यूरालिंक टू टेस्ला टू स्पेसएक्स. ठीक है. वन ऑफ माय फेवरेट, लगा दिया. इनको पहचानते हैं भाई? He's N. Chandra. He's a chairman of Tata Group. Because in the last 5 years of Tata Group, you'll find Tata is coming in a new area, new area. They are in the FMCG product. They are selling coffees. They are selling electronics. Roma. They are doing good in automobile. Yes. He is the person behind that. And he is the person who joined Tata Group as an intern. Now see the power of Tata Group. एक आदमी जो ऐसा इंटर्न ज्वाइन किया ना, he is leading the company. ठीक है. That is the power of Tata Group. Then adaptability, yes. One more. He is the founder of Bajaj. Pulsar नाम सुना? Bajaj. ठीक है. When he started, Bajaj makes scooters, but now they converted into the bike company. Is a Rajiv Bajaj. आया तो बोले पिताजी अपन अब स्कूटर बनाना बंद करने वाला है, अपन बाइक बनाएंगे. पिताजी ने बोला नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं होगा, ठीक करना चाहिए. ठीक है. एंड रिसेंटली couple of times big. ठीक है. They launched world first. So adaptability. They have started with the scooter, but scooter नहीं है अभी. अगर अभी भी स्कूटर बनाते तो वो एम्बेसडर बन जाते थे. Getting my point? Adaptability is important. ठीक है. Again, just what is the basic education of Sundar Pichai? No, he is a CEO, but what is the basic degree he is having? B.Tech in? From? Yes. और सर ये क्या है? एक B.Tech मेटलर्जी वाला कंप्यूटर इंडस्ट्री चला रहा है और एक तो B.Tech इलेक्ट्रिकल वाला कंप्यूटर इंडस्ट्री चला रहा है. ऐसे हो रहा है. Adaptability, flexibility, learning. That's what they are doing. ठीक है. Yes, you know. Yes, well managed management. Tata Nano, have you heard about Tata Nano? Yes. He is a designer of Tata Nano. His name is Girish Wagh. Okay. Now he joined as a, I am talking about the Tata Group again. He joined as a graduate trainee engineer. Now he is a vice president of Tata Commercial. That is the power of Tata Group. Self-service. Because ये जो है ना छोटा हाथी, Tata Ace, it was the first segment itself. इसके पहले उस segment में कोई भी गाड़ी नहीं थी. So he think critically and he launched new vehicle, Tata Ace. under quantum process. So adaptability, flexibility, learning. Anybody heard about this PayPal mafia?
Yes, sir.
These are one of the most powerful pictures. बोले पिक्चर में कौन कौन है? तो एलन मस्क है,
Peter
फिर और founder of YouTube, founder of LinkedIn, so many founders sitting together, right? So that is again initiative and self-confidence. You can see the founder of LinkedIn, founder of YouTube. Now imagine करो अगर कोई ऐसा CEO होता जो इन सबको साथ में बिठा के काम करवा ले तो वो कंपनी क्या हो जाती? ठीक है? So it's very difficult, but yes. Last एक और बस दो बचे फिर खत्म करेंगे. A person behind a white revolution. वर्गीस कुरियन साहब क्या किया इन्होंने? Anybody heard about this? इनके बारे में सुना है किसी? अमूल आइसक्रीम खाई क्या? Do you know Amul brand? What is the basic product of Amul? He is the person who brought it Amul milk. और 5 मिनट 2 मिनट चलेगा एक लास्ट एक केस ले लेते हैं इनका. अमूल कंपनी में एक बार he was entered and what he saw, one of the worker has opened the can and drinking the milk. He saw और अपने कैबिन में चले गए. अब बताओ तुम लोग होगे तो क्या करोगे? तुमने देख लिया तुम तुम्हारी कंपनी में बाप रे यार ऐसा क्यों कर रहा होगा? Then he conclude कि यार उसको मजा थोड़ी आ रहा है. Must be hungry. So what he did? He make a notice कि भाई कल से जब भी जितने भी लोग एंटर होंगे कंपनी में सबको 2 ग्लास दूध फ्री में दिया जाए. Getting my point? That's why he built Amul. अगर वो पनिश करते तो he will not be a वर्गीस कोरियन. अमूल इंडस्ट्री नहीं बनती, कुछ और बन जाएगा. Getting my point? Because he was having adaptability, flexibility, learning new things. He adopted. अच्छा ऐसा क्यों हुआ है? क्या प्रॉब्लम है? And he tried to solve it. ठीक है? The object of this talk is about adopt, learn. Okay? And here our campus, yes, we give a lot of opportunity for all these things, for adaptation, for learning. Okay? What do you want to learn? Yes, everything, all facilities we are having, all different clubs are. In second half, there will be a detailed presentation of all the clubs and everything. Okay? So thank you. If anybody want any question, anything, yes, we are open. Anything? Any questions? Nine? Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable guidance. Now I would like to call upon Priyansh Jaiswal to proceed with further sessions. Thank you.
Good afternoon, guys. I have a question for you guys. When choosing a good college, what are the few things you look into it? I heard placement somewhere. Okay, placements. Campus, okay. So I'm glad to announce that I'll be glad to introduce Prasanna Oja sir, who is the placement executive at SVKM's LMIMS, deemed to be university. He is a successful professional and a competent mentor, a dynamic and dedicated sales and marketing professional with a rich profession as well as social experience spanning over 30 years. He is having a proven career track of team handling and business development concept and service industry. He gained exposure in strategizing and implementation, maximize profitability specialties including business development, marketing, event promotions, customer service, and brand awareness. He also gained experience in cross-functional team management, relationship management, operations, organizations, development, training, and counseling. I'd like to call sir up on stage.
Hello. Hi, good afternoon. लंच के ठीक पहले कोई सेशन रखना बड़ा चैलेंजिंग हो जाता है कि सबका फोकस मेंटेन रखना, नहीं तो थोड़ी देर बाद सब घड़ी देखने लग जाएंगे which one is about to go for lunch. Okay, so I'll try to make it crisp, interactive as well. I spoke earlier also. At times it is too early to talk about placement on a day one or rather day zero, because your day one hasn't started, your academics hasn't started. तो मतलब ये बात हो गई कि जब मूवी चालू हो रही है हम उसी समय क्लाइमेक्स, तो थोड़ा सा लगता है कि it is too early to talk about placements, but your placement is something which you'll have to work upon right from day one. So placement will happen maybe down the line 4 years, but you have to start preparing for it right away. So we have certain information I have to share with you about how the department works, what is the composition of the department, and also we'll talk about how to prepare for the placements, what we will do and what you are expected to do. Okay? And this entire session is open at any point of time. If you have any query, do raise your hand and ask me. Okay? और इंटरेक्टिव होगा, क्वेरीज होगी तो ही मुझे ऐसा लगेगा कि कुछ समझ आया है आपको, बिकॉज there are only two instances when there are no queries. One is if you know everything, you understood everything, then there may not be any queries, or you did not understand anything. तब भी query नहीं होगा कुछ. हाँ? So let's keep it interactive.
क्या दे रहे थे मुझे?
So placement department.
क्या बोला तू? क्या दे रहे थे?
See, the placement department is currently we are 2 people in the placement department. I am Prasanna Osha, I'm the placement executive, and my colleague Sandeep Singh Deshmukh, he is my team member. So we both are handling the placement department since last 6 years, and we hope to continue to handle it. And as a placement department, what is our role and what is our responsibilities? Role is, our department is placement process is student driven. So as a department, इस department का role ये है कि placement आपको देना है, placement facilitate करना है, but placement is driven by students. And we say we don't see, if I bring any company and the students are not ready, then placement will not happen. So the stakeholder or the person who is driving the placement is the student. So it is a student driven activity. And we are a facilitator. We bring in companies, before bringing in companies, we prepare you for the various placement related stages. So our responsibility is training. We provide you training for the placements. Take care of the internships, final placement, and higher study support. Also, we do counseling on that, and mentorship. Now, mentorship is not a very formal work. What I do is, mentorship is something where, based on my, as I say in my introduction, I have a lot of work ex. At the same time, I have a lot of social experience. The social experience, generally we do not talk about it, but that's
very essential component which makes your personality and which makes you understand the world in a different context. So, based on my social learning, I am able to help many students and I'll keep helping. So, I'm open for any career related queries. You can reach out to me anytime. My office hours are 10 to 6, so that's for all urgent, important, emergency works. You can reach me during these times. Beyond office hours, unless it is urgent, I do not prefer it. So there are two programs for which we are directly handling the placement, the BTech and MBA Tech. Now, in case of MBA Tech, placement will happen at Mumbai. So, student will be here for 3 years. After third year completion, they will move to Mumbai. So both the campus students are merged into one batch of learning, and your final MIP and placement will happen at Mumbai. So far, current trends are concerned. You know that the classroom training and teaching and training, there are two aspects of learning. When you do a classroom learning, when you come from say school to engineering or a college life, the big difference will be in school you were driven by the school curriculum things and all, while in case of engineering or when you come to college, you are largely self-driven. Because you have to discover your own potential, your own liking, your own stream where you would like to go ahead. Okay, so that's the teaching. Then comes the training part. Training is something, it's a top-down approach. Teaching is bottom-up, A to Z. But training is Z to A. Your training will happen as per the outcome. Keeping outcome in the view, your training happens. So, generally the hiring process, any placement process has three components. First, all are elimination. First, a student is eliminated based on the grades. Company put a filter on a criteria that so and so percentage or so and so skill set. That's the first filter. So those who get filtered out from there, filtered in rather, they go for an aptitude test. So your aptitude training also we arrange. Once you are clearing the aptitude test round, you go for technical interviews. Before that, when the most of the drives were happening offline, after aptitude there was GD, group discussion. And then after GD comes the technical round into technical online coding test or simply technical interview rounds and the final HR round. This is how the interview process works. And we train you on all these aspects. Aptitude training, technical training, life skills trainings. Okay? And there will be constant industry engagement also. Coming Saturday, the next Saturday, we are expecting experts from Deloitte will be on the campus, be sharing their about how the big four companies works and all. That's an example. Now the current internship structure, which is there, is after first year there is community service. Now you need to understand that each of these internships are very important for you to decide your career path. Because when you go for a community service, what you do, what we expect you to do is, you can identify an area within your community or wherever you are comfortable going, identify your interest area and work, engage in that work. So for example, community service could be, say, health and sanitation sensitization work. You can engage with the body which is there in your own town. Or say, waste management literacy, how to, or say hygiene literacy, you can connect with the society and all. Now what happens, if you are working on a social these services, you would come across some startup idea as well. That's one of the important area, because that's the most, because you come to know what society wants, what are the challenges the society is facing. I'll give you an example about this. During the COVID times, it was very difficult to get the fruits and vegetables. Okay, and the people were very scared about touching, or because that infection was spreading like anything. So in Indore, I'm from Indore. So in Indore, the corporation reached out to the RRCAT. There is one center called Raja Ramanna Center for Advanced Technology, which is a subsidiary of BARC, B-A-R-C, that is Bhabha Atomic Research Center. And they reached out to them for a solution, because the lot of fruits and vegetables were anyway coming in the market, because it's a cash crop. It was getting rotten, it was not reaching out. So RRCAT developed a flatbed scanner kind of solution, where they were cleaning the fruits and vegetables from a UV radiations, ultraviolet radiations. So that temporary project they created, and what they did, they cleaned the vegetables and fruits and then supplied to the homes every day. Now, after that COVID phase is over, now the RRCAT has transferred the technology. Now there are private parties who are operating the same still in the market, scanning the vegetables from all the insects and all the unwarranted contaminations into that, and then it is coming out. So this is something which probably nobody ever thought about it. We know it, there is a lot of pesticide in the fruits, in the vegetables as well, but solution came from a physics lab. So that's the one example, how the community service can have a business idea generated for it. Another is IIT Indore, which has developed about the waste management. Now they have developed a vehicle called Bhasma. What they are doing, they are collecting the medical waste from hospitals and disposing that separately from rest of the disposal. So there is a vehicle which is developed by IIT Indore. Again, during the COVID time only, they developed this. Something of this type was developed for the paddy. You know it. You must have heard about during the after the every crop, the farm residuals are burned, and that burning adds to the environmental hazards. So now there is a company, there is a solution developed. They pick up the vegetable waste from the plant itself and they process then and there only. So this is what community service will help you to understand about a potential business idea. After fourth semester, that is after the second year, you are in a position to identify your interest area. And then based on your interest area, you will have to acquire new skills apart from the classroom learning. After sixth semester, there is an internship, which is now this is more applied. After second year, you will be going for a learning thing. After third year, you can apply whatever you have acquired in last 3 years. And during the fourth year, final year, the final semester itself is an internship for B.Tech students. For MBA Tech, after third year, there is a TIP, and then once they move into at the Mumbai, they will have a MIP, which is about 4.5 months of management internship, and then they go for a final placement. Now here for internship, when I say internship, do we serve you the internships? No, we don't serve the internship. What is the difference between serving you is bringing something for you that this is for you. No, we want you to identify what you want. We will help you in securing that internship. You need to identify what area you want to go, whether location, technology, work area. You need to identify which area you want to go, and the placement department will help you for the same. rather than we coming up, okay, now this is the XYZ internships are there, now apply for it. No, we don't want to go. Because that's something which is a compulsive thing. That we don't want you to do. So, that's the crisp, in a nutshell, I told you what we do about the internships. Next. Can you just go to the previous slide? Now, apart from internship, what we do is, as I told you, we do engage with the industry. There are eminent recruiters who come to us, who arrange sessions for our students. So for example, ION is the new recruiter, ZS is our right from day one. So TCS also, Ernst & Young. So these are few examples. These companies, they come and take sessions for us. They share their insight about how industry works. As I told you, the Deloitte expert is coming. He is going to share how the Deloitte functions or how Big Four works. Big Four, you have heard the name?
Yes, sir.
Big Four?
Yes, sir.
No. So Big Four are the world's top 4 business consulting firms who are dominating the entire domain of the international businesses since over 100 years. So Big Four are Deloitte, Ernst & Young, KPMG, PwC. And we almost get all 4 on our campus for placements. PwC is not consistent, but yes, there's 3, they come for the campus. Next. And after the internships, placement, we work for your final placement. Next. This is just an idea, again, statistics about how Shirpur has been doing regarding the placements for last 5 years. This current year is having a dip because of the recessionary trend in the industry, because of the ongoing volatility due to the Ukraine, Russia, and then Israel and Hamas wars, which has affected the entire economy of the European countries. And our IT sector is largely dependent on the exports. So we hope that we'll turn the table next year. Our students will do better. These are our international recruiters. If you look at it, most of the recruiters are from Japan or Asian countries are there. So these are the companies which hire students with real good technology skill set. Domestic, these are keep changing. The highest so far has been the UC. From the for a SD role, the dream position could be the Oracle. Easy one company, then on the lower end, Tech Mahindra is there. As I told you, the PwC is there. Okay. Next. ये जो प्लेसमेंट की मैं बात कर रहा था, ये अभी करंट ट्रेंड है. Now what you need to know, when down the line when you graduate after 4 years, क्या ट्रेंड रहेगा, आपको क्या चीजें आना चाहिए, क्या स्किल सेट आप में होना चाहिए, which will help you to secure a good career. Now career may not be only placements or a job, it can be an entrepreneurship or maybe even you can choose for higher studies based on the interest what you develop in next 2-3 years time. So there is one body called World Economic Forum, so which has come up with good 17 technology areas which are going to affect your life when you graduate by then. So for example, the credit will become accessible. It is about the financial market. You must have seen the UPI और जो जनधन खाता जो अपने आप खुले हैं. Have you heard about the जनधन खाता and UPI? Now, जनधन account is something. There was a very big segment in terms of numbers
who are into business, they did not have access to credits because they did not have the bank accounts. Because having a bank account was a big task, maybe for not for you, but people who are doing small businesses like selling vegetables, selling scrap material selling. So such small vendors, they did not have access to any type of credit because they did not have any credit history. Credit history nahi tha because they did not have the bank accounts. So using the technology, Government of India had taken an initiative that we will open accounts for each and everyone who is doing a business, whether it's a small vendor or a bigger industry vendor. So उन्होंने इसको बोला जन धन खाता, zero balance account open किया. And then the biggest advantage of this was that the technology, when you say credit becomes accessible, why? Because once you have bank transactions, there is an history. All the bank, because of these bank accounts, which were linked with Aadhaar, whatever the government subsidiaries, government funds, which were sent across, earlier they were not trackable because there was no bank account. But because of the Jan Dhan account, almost every fund transfer has been easily being able to track. And because of the next step to this is, जो अभी प्रधानमंत्री मुद्रा लोन जिसको बोलते हैं, small credits, there are self-help groups which has been created. ये सब possible है because of the technology. So first point, credit will be more accessible, which is already right now accessible. Web3 technologies are coming up. The data is important. The most important part आज की तारीख में अगर IT में पूछे तो data. Everybody is dying because unless you have the data, it is affecting all the business protections, sales protections. Everything is based on the data. Even the social initiative of Government of India, they are being handled using AI-based technologies. The focus will be on the human experience. Why? Because so these are big areas. We can discuss each point in detail. This is just an outline giving you. So this is one recent update I found from somewhere, so I thought I'll include in this. Now what happened, the very big advantage of for you all is, this is not an engineering campus. This is a multidisciplinary campus. Here you are not only learning engineering, there are students from pharmacy, there are students from agriculture, there are students from textile as well, diploma textile. So this is a multidisciplinary campus. So what's big about it? The big about this is, you have an opportunity to collaborate with students from different schools and apply your knowledge